You're alive and you're all by yourself. Nobody's yelling, I'm first, I'm first. B, you and I are first. Well, just because there's nobody here doesn't mean we can't have a show. Hmm. Mm, mm. The girl bugging me a picture wheelchair. She seems to be fine. She seems to be fine with it. Hmm. Not sure if it really needs to be fixed or she just wants something. Hmm. Well, here we are. Hmm. Here we are with no place to go. Hmm. Mm, mm. Well, should I sing? Tell a joke? I don't know. Being, what shall we do? Mm, mm. Tell about Texas? It's the longest state I've ever driven in. Thought I'd never ever get out of it. Take my advice. Never take Texas 103. Should be Texas 1003. Hmm. Well, we'll give it a few minutes and see what happens. Hmm. Hmm, hmm, hmm. It's maybe the shortest live I ever did. Hmm. Well, but even Hitler had more people than this in his life. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Bean, we're all by ourselves. Hmm. Hey, Bean. Hmm. Bean's ignoring me too. It's Gerd. It's just you and me, Gerd. There's nobody else. You, me, and Bean. I've been sitting here talking to myself the last 4 minutes. Hmm, hmm. Oh, Frank. Hmm. Now there's three of us. Hmm. Must have something to do tonight. Yeah. I was going to do a location live at a new spot I found for magnet fishing, but the weather is not going to let me do that. I don't know. I don't know if they're asleep, they're out having a party, or mm, yeah. Well, I guess we can just sit here and talk about the whatever. Your stuff's on the way, believe it or not. I just mailed it late. Yours and Bob's. I got one for Greg and see one, two, and one for Lisa. Kind of expensive to mail these things today unless you're a book. You can get book rate if you put it in the right size box. Hmm. But actually, I am sending Lisa a book. So actually sending her daughter a book. But hmm. hmm. Jared said he might be here. Oh, look, George Ann's here. I was all alone for 4 minutes, George Ann. You should have seen it. Sitting here talking to myself. Dean was even ignoring me. Our location is my room. Too much rain. Well, if you hadn't been here, I was going to give it till 7:30. Then I was going to go to sleep. Never mind, Bean. Yeah, maybe Bean's already asleep. Never mind. Long, very, very long. It wasn't so long getting there. I went up through Mississippi and did it that way. But coming back, I decided to go along the coast. That was a long, long trip on a very windy road, and it was wet. People are tailgating you, and I'm trying to tailgate the guy in front of me so I don't lose him. Uh, Being there was cool. I like the people and the atmosphere and the whole thing. And we were just discussing what to do with my sister. They're going to move her to Tennessee, which means I'm moving to Tennessee, so we can all take turns taking care of her. She'd be crazy. Sometimes I'm her son, sometimes I'm her brother, sometimes I'm just a stranger. And get out of my room. And gladly, bye. She's the one that told me when I was a kid not to come back until I grew up. I don't think I was ever at her house again. Mm. Grandma was thinking about moving to Utah with one of her grandchildren. So I don't know what's going to happen here. Dylan can't stay in the house by himself. He's got the he's 21 with the mind of a 16-year-old. There's no idea how to do dishes or do laundry. Doesn't know how to vacuum. Doesn't know how to do anything for himself. Yes, that's the good thing though. I'll be within shouting distance of almost everybody. But so well, we're rolling now. We got 4 people. I might want to turn on the disco ball. Dance, girl, dance. I bought some pants while I was gone, and the size on them said one thing, and then when I got them home and tried them on, they were about two sizes too big. They fell on the floor, left me there in my underwear. So you gotta be hemmed up. Mm. Yeah, you don't want to see me dance. It's not pretty. Kind of like hooking electrodes up to somebody that's wet. Mm, 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 mm. Grandma's in there watching set show, um, Mass Singer. Mm, mm, mm. Well, I am aiming to lose another 10 pounds by the end of this month. Now, I'm telling you, this thing looks like a skirt on me. I mean, it's huge. I could probably even use it for a head wrap. Look at this thing. All you do is tie it up in the back and got me a bandana. I shake it, it's gonna fall off. The pants, that is. It's hard for me to pass up a thrift store or a dumpster or a garage sale or a estate sale. That's my new hobby. Hmm. Finding treasure for $1, pants for $1. Not so much treasure. Eh, I don't usually um try it. Have anybody tried this yet? It is 7 Up Shirley Temple flavor. It's pretty good. When you get that first taste and you're like, "Nah, I don't know," and then you get that second taste and like, oh, that's pretty good. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's like this cranberry and cherry mixed together. Hmm. Jared was having issues at home, so he might not show up. And Greg's at work. I don't know where anybody else is. Probably watching somebody's show that's good. They cost $1, Bird. As long as they weren't too small. I'm not one of those guys that's going to squeeze into them so my butt sticks out. Dude, look at me. Nope. If I put those on and walked anywhere, I'd be holding them up the whole time. So if I let them go, they're going south. And then everybody will know what kind of underoos I got on. You can wear them though, Gerd. I'll send them to you. You can get in there and shake and do your little dance and send it to us. Oh, come on. We know you were a pole dancer back in the day. Forwards. Oh, yeah, because you're swimming in these things. Be surprised. Hmm. Garrett, I think it's down to you and me. Well, I don't have my book of, maybe I don't. It's just, I do have a book somewhere of trivia, but Wendy's a trivia master. Hmm. Oh, just zero. But my feet did swell up when I was driving, and my toe ended up bloody. I don't know how that ended up, but I think the nail on one toe was rubbing on on the skin of another toe, and all I know is I took off my shoes and threw them in the back somewhere and drove barefooted almost the whole way back. He's laid out. He said, because I was busy today, I had double doctor's appointments and stuff like that. And it's like, we were supposed to nap all day together. I didn't nap with him. Now we're down to one. It's just you and me. It was that boring. They all left, even Bean left. Mm. Mhm. Oh, well. Mm. Oh, yeah. Wonder if I had gone out and gone magnificent if anybody would have stayed on with us. But you don't have to stay, Gerd. You can go and find some place that's, it's got more people in it. And I'll just sit here and talk to Bean. Share what? Me talking? I don't think anybody wants to hear that. Hmm. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Well, I don't know what you shared out, but I know what we're planning on doing tonight. I had already planned out, but maybe we can find something to talk about. Mm, mhm. I know. He has a headache. Go take care of yourself. That's mm. Yeah, it's more interesting though when there's more people in here and there's no somebody up here besides me just yapping. You can do that anywhere. But I do have a new magnet fishing spot that I've never tried before. I really wanted to go out there. Mm, sorry. Got to take care of had to take care of um, talking to Jared. He has a headache. Uh, yes, we want proper punctuation, proper grammar in here. I should put a sign on the door. If you don't use proper grammar, you have to get out. And Gerd is my bouncer. Mhm. Even Bean left me. Look, he ain't there no more. He gone. He's in there watching TV with Grandma. Hmm. Well, if I had anything, we can do a challenge, but you know, the people. I didn't get my nap today. I'll make up for it tonight. Texas was interesting. Didn't like to drive. I mean, I might not have minded to drive if I'd been driving with somebody instead of by myself. I think she's on vacation. No, not really. Went and saw the sister, and I went to a barbecue place I always go to up there. Give me a burger this big. That took me 2 days to eat it. Played around me with a Mexican guy named Junior. His mom beat the crap out of us both times. So, hmm, trying to block that light off my desk. I've got a trip planned for next month if my niece doesn't go and my friend Angie doesn't go, and then my friend Carly doesn't go. Then I'll be going by myself. I got three chances for somebody to go with. I used to live in Denver. I was maybe uh, 3 blocks from the hospital. I used to walk in the snow up to Kroger's, get my food, and come back. And my apartment overlooked the parking lot, so I could watch the bears digging the trash. Yes, yes, she does. Me and her hang out when we can. We took a Pennsylvania trip together one time. It was really fun. I'm a little bit bolder than she is, so she says, "Stop embarrassing me." What? Do anything to embarrass you. Bear in the parking lot, bear in the garbage. I saw when I was in the Buffalo. You see deer. They had big fences to keep the deer and everything out. You'd see them running around all over the place. But when I was in Denver and Steamboat Springs, I saw moose, I saw deer, foxes, a panther, or cougar, whatever you want to call it. You'd have to be careful going in the parking garages. I used to take a shortcut to a parking garage to my apartment there, and you'd have to be careful of bears being in there in the parking garage. Mm. I ran into a skunk one time too, and he just kind of looked to me, and I looked to him, and we, you know, had a little mental note to just leave each other alone. Oh yeah, we're not that far apart in age. I mean, really. So it's it's kind of funny. I'm bolder and more brass than she is, and stop that! Don't do that. You're gonna get us in trouble. Stop embarrassing me. I would have made the worst parent. I mean, I had a daughter, but she got raised by her mom and her stepdad. But I would have made a horrible parent. I never would have disciplined the kid, but I got the kid doing all kinds of crazy stuff. It wouldn't be a boring child, that's for sure. Mm, mm. My friend Rick is supposed to write a book about all the stuff that we did back in the day. Whew, I bet you some people read that and say, "That was me, they did that too. I'm coming to get them." Hmm. Yeah, because I didn't know people. I meant to give me a few minutes to know people, and I was a little self conscious because I was overweight, and I don't know. I just that self conscious thing just kind of eats me up when I'm not comfortable with myself. If I can get back to my regular weight and be a little more confident and a little more bold, then I do more things. Mm. And I also kind of need a sidekick, like a partner in crime, like my you know, yeah, Laurel and Hardy. But get mad at nobody. It just didn't work out very well. Need somebody to bounce stuff off of. One, I didn't know who you were. Did I? I don't remember that. Hmm. Maybe that's shy. A good looking girl comes around, she's talking to you, and you're like, oh man, is my makeup on right? Or my bra up where it's supposed to be? You know. Oh yeah. I go to therapy for that. That whole self image thing. Hmm. Hmm. And all kinds of people talked to me. I had no clue who they were. They didn't really introduce themselves. I guess they figured I should know who they are by their picture or something. Like, who knows? One guy was talking to me. He wasn't even a magnet fish. He was a guy off the street. Mm. Well, Georgian, that's good for you that you're not shy. I'm not shy once I get to know people. Then you can't shut me up. Ask Johnny. But yeah, because I kind of knew Greg, I kind of knew Jared after riding with him in the car and you know talking to him before. It's like-minded people. Johnny and I and Jared and Greg could all hang out in another lifetime and have been all been friends. Come on, Bean. Come back up there, buddy. Hmm. Well, now I'm sad. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Oh, okay. Mm. I wasn't trying to be rude. I don't know. And if that was that day where I was burning up in the sun, felt like I was 5,000 degrees, but I didn't want to talk too much of anybody. Mm, 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 mm. The funny thing is, I get along better with women than I do men, and I very rarely have men friends. Like my friends now, Carly, Billy, Angie, and my niece Dana. I mean, there might be a couple more that floating around there, but the only one I hung out here was Salty, and he's off doing his own thing. Yeah, the day I fell asleep on the ground, I was burnt to a crisp, and heart was pounding, and felt like I was gonna die. Mm. I just overheated. Why can't these people have these things in a cool month like like October, November, you know, April, March, something like that? I don't have it, and Jared's wanting to have his in August. I mean, really? Come on. Even up there, you're gonna roast. Hey, there was a couple people that got taken out on a stretcher, and you see what happened to Anita. Mm. Mm. Hot and wet and smelled like river water. I've been trudging around in it all day in my bare feet. Probably wasn't smart, but Mm. And if a girl or a woman is too pretty, I'm really gonna have problems talking to them at first. Uh, I don't know. 'Cause I just think they're better than me or something. I don't know what causes that, but yes, Garrett. Oh no, Maddie. There's only like three people in here. But yeah, see what Jared's doing. Hmm. We're talking a little bit about the Tennessee trip. I was all burnt up, and lay on the ground with a Coke bottle as my pillow. Mm. All right, Jeremy to the stripper joints too. I like to see the young ladies come in and have a good time. Mm. You missed my dance. Mm. Mhm. Hmm. With the exception of Greg, not Greg, exception of Jared coming up last week. That's the only person that's ever been live up there with me. Uh, I figured we should have a party, so I figured I was gonna dance a little bit to, you know, stay in line, stay in line. But didn't work out. I was the only one dancing, so I was dancing all by myself. Mm. Come on, Gert. Everybody likes staying alive. I put that thing on my headphones at night and boogie. There's this guy. His name is his channel name is Dancing Don, and he only does one dance. He does the same dance to every single song, but he's having fun. And he's got a following, but every song, same dance. I've seen Johnny dance. It's not pretty. I mean, if mine, uh, I saw him do his little whatever that day he put that thing on. And he was doing that little dance. He looked a little light, and whew, I tried to line dance one time, but I couldn't get it right. Everybody in front of me was going to the left, everybody behind me was going to the right, and everybody looked at me like it was my fault. Eventually, they asked me to get off the dance floor. So he doesn't really dance like that. I hope not. Anybody that dances worse than I should. You can almost imagine, you can, after meeting people and seeing how they move and how they talk and how they whatever, you can almost imagine how they would dance. You know, mm, Jared would be goofy and left-footed. I can see her getting down. Huh. Well, there you go. We need to find somebody else that's a good dancer and do a dance off on Friday night one night. Johnny versus whoever. Certainly won't be me. Hmm. The ultimate challenge. Stay alive. Stay alive. Well, I figured he'd be doing some boot scoot and boogie kind of stuff, but I know. No, line dancing just killed me. I'm looking at the guy in front of me, what he's doing, not thinking he's doing it wrong. So I got everybody going every different direction, and they just finally narrowed it down to me and asked if I wouldn't just get off the dance floor. So okay, no problem. Went up, sat at the bar, drinking my Coke. I didn't drink. I don't drink, so drinking my Coke, and this something squeezed in next to me on the bar stool and said, "How you doing?" It was a woman, but I wasn't sure. Mm. Yeah, we could do Dancing with the Stars on Friday night. Mm. I just find somebody that knows what they look like, they know what they're doing, and I emulate them. You gonna dance, Georgian? You gonna boogie down? Mm. Maybe if everybody ends up going to Jared's thing next year, we can find a club that's doing line dancing and get up in there and show them how to have a good time. What's that one song everybody does? So move it to and see, I do it in the room when the dog can see me, and he looks at me funny. Georgiana, if I got to dance in public, so do you. Mm. We'll both be so bad, nobody will know the difference. They'll just, oh, they're drunk, and then they'll walk away. Mhm. We'll find somebody for Gerd to dance with. Mm. Well, I moved to Johnsonville City, or Johnson City, Tennessee, and that's where I'm aiming for right now. I'll be kind of centrally located toward a little bit of everybody. Everybody might be about the same distance away from there. Oh, come on. Dance in public, but not alive. That's public. You just don't want friends to see you and film you. Oh, this was Georgianne. She was doing this, doing that, doing this. See, that's not bad. Every run's around 6 to 8 hours away, maybe. That's a day journey right there. I get up right when the sun breaks, about 6, 7 o'clock, start driving. I'm one of those people that doesn't stop unless I have to seriously pee or I need gas. Otherwise I just keep on going. If I stop, I get tired. I want to rest. It eats into my time and I don't like that. So I take a bunch of Third, you got a boyfriend? You didn't tell me. How is Joe? Well, no, I mean George got a boyfriend and didn't tell me. Yep, just keep going. Hmm. My feet swell up and I get tired, but I don't drive at night. I have a problem with driving at night. Um, I just don't see well enough to drive, and when people's got headlights coming at me, I can't find a road. So I stop right when it gets uh, right when it gets dark. I go wind down. I can drop the seats in my car and stretch all the way out in the back. Throw down a couple blankets, a pillow, and I'm off to nighty night. Joe needs a girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, something. Holly needs a stepmama or a stepdaddy, whatever you call him, or whatever uh, whatever a husband would be to Joe. I don't know. Whatever. Hmm. That's it. That thing's that light. Mm. Mm. Oh, Gerd got a boyfriend. I can't believe it. I'm heartbroken. Yes, you did. At first, it was just me talking to myself. Not much. We were talking about you dancing. That came up. And then we should do a dance off on your show on Friday night sometime. Not me dancing. No, somebody else. Georgiana said she'll dance as long as nobody's looking. Gerd can dance. She's gonna do Staying Alive. It just came up as because I was dancing on the on thing. I was doing a little. Now I remember that video you did where you were dancing in the video in your den or living area, whatever that was, doing your little skip to loo. Well, I didn't look for that. No, it's dude pole dancing. I'm still looking for Gerd's pole dancing and looking for Mo's pole dancing. I guess I'm not gonna find George Ann's because she didn't tape it. Hmm. Grandma is thinking about moving to Utah with one of the granddaughters, and I pretty much think I've settled on Johnson City, Tennessee for myself, and Bean, of course, doing what he does best, laid out. Bean loves a good nap. I'd pay to see it. Eh, depends on you have your hard hat and all that stuff on. If you can actually tell it's you, and no telling how many of you guys actually do that. Utah, yeah. And so look, you can go out there and get married to two or three guys and nobody cares. I don't know, man. Okay, young man, get cougar. Next week, I'll go to that place. I'm going to check it out first. That new magnificent spot I found. It's got two docks shaped like an L, and they just built it. Hmm. Oh yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Hmm. Craig wouldn't do it. I can see that right now. Mhm. I'd probably fall. Hmm. Yep, 2 of them. That's actually where I was gonna go tonight for the live because it was a covered picnic area, and I could have done the thing, but I was gonna have Jared come up and do the do what I'm doing now, so I could just do the live thing, but has a headache, and I never can get anybody to come up here. Mm, 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 yeah, we did on yours. Mm, mm. I'm in my PJs, pretty much. Mm. Being open the door wide open in the middle of the night so when he goes to the bathroom, and if I sleep in my birthday suit, then everybody passing by my room door sees that. Then they start hollering and screaming, their eyes are burning and all this other stuff. So I have to get through all that. It's just easier to wear clothes. I didn't want to share it tonight too much because I didn't know how it was going to go with the rain and the storms coming in, whether or not I'd actually be in. And I was going to go out. I didn't care if it was raining, but when the lightning started flashing, that was it for me. I don't want to be a crispy critter again. Yep. Johnny, you ever had a bear or anything try to crawl up that pole with you, or a bobcat or anything like that? Squirrels. It couldn't be squirrel. He lives in Pennsylvania. Jeez. I like those flying squirrels. I watch those things all the time. Well, hang gliding squirrels. Mm, mm. In fact, next month I have to go to a winter formal dance. Uh, wear a tux. I mean, um, I have no idea how to dance like that. For see me stepping on some feet. Sounds like a drink, Georgiana. A sugar glider? Yes, ma'am. I'd like a sugar glider, please. Straight up. Mhm. Mm. No nap, the old man today. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, I know, but still, it's still make an interesting drink. Mm. It's easy, a panda. Yeah, it might not be a tux. It might, for me, it might just be a suit. If I can find some slacks to go with it, you can't find slacks anywhere. Not at a thrift store, not at a regular store, not unless you go to J.C. Penney or something. Check black. Jack Black got a new movie coming out too. Can't remember what it was. It was a sequel or it was a remake of something. I liked him in Lake Placid. I think he was in Lake Placid. Hmm. Yeah, I think he was. Bridget Fonda and whatever the guy's name was. Hmm. I guess we could all watch Bean Sleep. He is a professional. Please do not try that at home. Ah, yeah, Bean's laid out. Happy I'm home. He danced. He gets on his back legs and he dances up like this. Raise the roof. Raise. That's Bean. Right there. Raise the roof. Who Bean? Bean went in Tenacious D. Were you? No. Bean went in Tenacious D. I think Bean was in All Dogs Go to Heaven. He was in that one. But yeah, that was when he was younger. His acting career was actually taken off before he got involved with Bat Dog. No, I haven't. We should do that. Put in something funky and give out some clues on it. You have not, Gerd. Bean was not in Tenacious D. Hmm. It's nowhere on his resume. More like sushi in a can or something. Get some old. We used to have cans of possum. Yep. It was made up like spam, come out in a lump. Yeah. Mhm. Christmas movie. Mm, 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 mm. In a can, fresh bread in a can. Shallow Hal, that's a good one. Yeah. Mm, mm. He should have been in Little Nicky. He would have been perfect in that one. Mm. Beets, celery, rutabaga, greens of any kind, white rice. Mm. I can't avoid them, actually. Asparagus, too stringy. Mm. Cilantro, yuck. Yeah, I know. If it was up to me, I would eat cereal 3 meals a day. Mm. Well, yeah, I didn't do that, but when it came out my nose, it burned. Every time I sneeze, I swear it tastes Sprite. Mm. See, and I don't eat fish either. Maybe grouper. That's about it. Yeah. Mm. Really? Uh, barbecue asparagus? Yeah. That makes the asparagus worse. Mm. I like meat, and potatoes, and macaroni, and okra, and stuff like that. Grilled onions and mushrooms and all that stuff. Yeah, but asparagus. Nope. I like Brussels sprouts though. Mm, mhm. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Mm. Yeah, Brad came out with a mini can of Sprite, a little mini can. What's he gonna do with that? I got about three-fourths of the way through it, and it came out my nose like twice. Mm. Favorite food? Favorite food. Let's see. Cereal. Does cereal count? Mm. And then if we're talking meal kind of food, a nice fat steak with a big hunk of fat on it. Mm. Yeah. Mm. And it's glad you hear that, Johnny, because in all reality, those little bouillon cubes are food. Mm. Oh yeah, I'd eat the fat, leave the steak. That's good eating right there. Gary probably catches her food and eats it. Mm. I make out like a bandit with the pork chops and the steak here because Dylan won't eat the fat and cut the fat off, give it to me. So how can you eat that? Watch. I'll show you. Every now and again I'll go to the butcher shop and get like a real nice piece of steak or big and they'll cut it to your liking, you know. It's like it's thick, you know. Mm. Mm. Georgianne, you don't know what you're missing. That's the best part. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Put some spices on it. Don't even need any kind of sauce, but if I had to have sauce, it would be Heinz 57. I like that stuff. Mm. Well, yeah, it's blubber, but it's got flavor. It's got more flavor than the meat does. Mm. In fact, right now I'm a fat, juicy steak myself. Working on it though. That light's gonna drive me crazy. Mm. Mm. Well, Beard, tell your boyfriend we all said hi. Tell him to practice those dancing skills. That's why Gert ain't been showing up. You got her boyfriend. Mm. Mm. 5 hours. Wow. What the devil is that, Bo? I'm not even sure what that is. I know what that is. Yeah, Mo, what is that? So Chevy what? Impala? Mm. Well, somebody speak up and tell me what it is. Yeah, well, I live in the coastal regions of Florida and we don't eat that crap. But anyway, more power to you. Hmm. In fact, I thought I was gross when ate those little shrimp, those little sardine things out of the can in the mustard sauce and barbecue sauce and stuff. I ain't eating no squid. Not happening. I'm not eating cilantro. That's not happening. All right, now what the heck is that? Mm. Think I'm gonna stick to my Captain Crunch. Hmm. Captain Crunch with some fresh milk on it and a little bit of cane sugar. Yum yum. El Capitan Crunch. Mm. Yeah, but see, I gotta look at it before I eat it. My eyes are gonna tell my mouth no. Captain Crunch and the Funky Bunch, and maybe some Cookie Crisp. Mm. I like Spanish rice. I don't like white rice. I don't like brown rice, but I do like Spanish rice. Hey, Frosted Flakes. They're great. I like macaroni and cheese with ketchup. Or honeycomb. I can knock down a box of honeycomb. What, ketchup on macaroni and cheese? I don't know why I've always done that. It tastes good to me. I think it just got mixed in one time on a plate or something and went with it. Mm, I like Wisp. It's an older one. Oh, and the new Reese's, well, not new. It's kind of Reese's cereal, the peanut butter and chocolate pebbles. Oh yeah. Then you get to drink the milk, just like chocolate milk. Mm. Mhm. Mm, mm. Now you want a challenge? Here's a challenge for you. When I was a kid, I was eating my whatever I was eating, probably probably sugar smacks or something. Anyway, like that. And grandma's go up there mowing down on a grapefruit, digging a spoon in there, putting a little sugar on it, and eating it. So I decided one day I was just going to try it. I just got to know. Man, my face contorted in 15 different directions before I could get to the garbage can. Hmm. Mm, mm. I had to buy 5 or 6 boxes of cereal at a time so it'll last me. Okay. You do that. We don't want you in here stinking anyway. It's never too late. Well, I guess it could be, but had it gone another 10 minutes without me talking to myself, it would have been too late. Hershey's don't make a cereal. Uh, do that dance, Johnny. Do that dance that you did on that video. On that, what was that song that you did on it? Was uh off in that movie, Footloose. It's funny. And grits. Yeah, I don't know what grits is, but grits is good. Grits with cheese, butter. What's something wrong with y'all? Don't like Reese's? Yeah, nothing better in the world than peanut butter and chocolate mixed together. Mm, 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 mm. You sure you don't want Godiva chocolate there, Georgianne? You sure Dove is good enough for you now? That was the thing back in the day. If you really, really liked a girl, you gave her Godiva chocolates. Shoot, cold cereal, 3 meals a day. Hmm. But does she like it? You ate all that peanut butter with Riley, then what? Does she like it? Because you're more or less forcing her to eat it too. Buckeyes are good. Yeah. Okay. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. Count you as one of the 6 people that made it in here. Uh, doesn't matter though. I was even having fun by myself talking to myself. Bird's gone, Maddie's gone, Johnny's gone. It's just us chickens. Mm, mm, mm. We can end it if y'all want. I mean, it's only a couple of us in here anyway. 3, I think. Mm, mm. What's bad? Mm, mm, mm. I actually need to sleep, but not so much worried about watch hours like other people are. Mm. Probably. I do it all the time. I either talk to the dog or I talk to myself. People, who are you talking to? Myself? It's the only way I can get anybody to agree with me. Hmm. Yeah, when she said she didn't care for me, that was pretty much, yeah, it for me. You missed the most. She confessed that she doesn't like jet shorts. What jet shorts? Oh, those. I only put one up. Uh, I'm gonna put another one up here soon. It did like 600 and something views. Probably a lot of people be already in. Probably a lot of people. Probably a lot of people. I'm a little odd. It's not everybody's cup of tea. Should have seen me when I got lost up in the mountains. I was really talking to myself then. Yes, she told Jared, I don't like him. Yep, she could test. Weird owl. Ooh. Mm. Confession's good for the soul, though. Yeah, get all that bad juju out. See, there you go. Mm. Man. Mm. Well, no, it's hot and tired. I don't know. I don't remember that, but if you say I did, I did, but it wasn't on purpose. Mm. I do that. I'm like a squirrel when conversations are going. If there's something else, I'll switch in mid stride who I'm talking to or where I'm going, or I'll just turn around and go not opposite direction. It wasn't meant anything by it. I don't think I really knew who you were at first. I think I had to ask somebody. Mm. That one lady that was behind the tent with Maddie, I didn't know who she was either. Blonde haired lady. Mm. No, not Connie. Um, she had something to do with the where the money was going. Your son had some kind of autism, not summer now. And she was oh man, I got pictures of her though. I think I got a picture of most everybody. She was a tall, thin lady with blonde hair, short blonde hair, and she was the person that was going to end up collecting the money for the Autism Tennessee thing. But she was there, and she had a little booth back there, and she was standing right next to Maddie. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, everybody said, "Why don't you act normal?" Why? What's normal? And if you're normal, I don't want to be normal. Yeah, I'd rather be odd. I tell people I'm not a strange bird. I'm an exotic bird. Hmm. Mhm. Yeah. I don't know what Tommy is these days. That's beyond strange. Mm. Some creepy involved in that one. Mm. Mm. Yeah, me too. People always say, "Well, I got this many views and I got this many this and this many that." And okay, I've had my 429 little subs forever, and I'm happy with it. And I'm trying to get away from the phone a little bit, because the stuff that I used to do, the phone kind of gets in the way of it. Mm. And that boat has sailed, Georgian. Tommy's out there on his own now. Mm. Mm. Kind of excited about this move thing. I'm also a little, uh, it's also a little, I don't know, something about changing everything that I know, taking that leap, and didn't used to be like that. It used to be very bold and outgoing and that kind of stuff. Then everybody went off and got married. Now it's only one sitting there. I'm like, okay, I'm getting away to play with. So, yes, I have seen the food. I did. I posted some food stuff I cooked before, but uh, not as really into it as I used to be for a little while. I used to read books though all the time. I used 2 or 3 books a week. Now I can't get past a few pages because I'm on this crazy phone or doing something with that or talking to somebody. Kind of get away from the things I really like to do. Mm. 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 That's probably some of the stuff I'm gonna do when I after I move. Is yeah, I'll have to find a babysitter for me. But like to take some cooking classes and some cake decorating classes and some woodworking class. Do some stuff. Just keep busy. If I don't keep busy, I'll sleep all day. I think grandma made squirrel pot pie one time. Not sure. Mm. And Bean likes Cocoa Puffs, by the way. I didn't feed them to him. He fed them himself when I went to the bathroom. Mm. Need to get that cataract surgery so I can see again. Everything's nothing but a blur. Mm. Yeah, squirrel pie. We got so many squirrels around here. You wouldn't miss one. And hawks and the owls and mm. She never actually confessed, but you know, yes, I do. I do. And I want rid of them too. I don't know. I guess the first. I know it's getting worse though, because I haven't had these glasses, but maybe I just got them this year, and the prescription needs to be changed again. Things are getting blurry again, so I don't drive at night. Just can't see good enough to stay in the lines. But no, wait till I can't see at all. I got a doctor's appointment with the eye doctor here soon. I can check up, and see what she says. I had to retract pet beans. Had his eyes open for a second. Not sure if he really saw anything. Sometimes he sleeps with his eyes open. Huh. Not that I know of. No, I am on a new pill though. Yeah, nothing to do with steroids though. Hmm. That was my Alexa telling me it's time for bed. She takes such good care of me. Huh. Oh, shoot, my platelets are around 65 at the moment. They're always really low, so that might be something to do with it. They haven't figured out why yet, but yeah, I don't ever go above 72 or so. Mm. There you go. Well, me too. Me too. In bed, three blankets is calling my name. Three blankets and a dog. Thanks for coming and staying all the way through. I know I don't remember walking away from you, but if I did, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking right that day. Now it's broiling. Mm. Moo. Good night, Moo. Good night, everybody. And Bean says he's already gone. Good night. He's already gone. Night night. He is done. He was done hours ago. We didn't have our nap, so yeah. Eh, well, I don't like to be rude. I mean, I like to. I'm sarcastic, but I don't like to be rude. It's a double-edged sword at times. Anyway, good night. Thank you. Yep, Bean says good night.